Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Bruins are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today. Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw again. fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. With jet sweep pass. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Whitaker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Going for 6. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. in the uprights. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pulls it in, it's Davison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to run for it. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really...
Oh, and he can't hold the punch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A 1st half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to... Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. To the air, it's Nolan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Soto. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Punch it out of the air. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Back to pass, it's Milwin. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Milwin. Grabs it in the middle. Makes his man miss. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got his man downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Just Obviously, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Stands in and takes the hit. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Oh, they're after him! With the catch, it's Whitaker. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bruins want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Handoff from the gun. Open space at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now breaks into the open. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Soto. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you, get yourself in position to win.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This one from deep to try to win the game. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. possession of OT. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just
deep shot for the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We play on first down here in the 2nd overtime period. They'll move the tight end. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Takes the grab on 3rd. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. If he houses this, it's ball game. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. A game-winning field goal in double overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game.